I've been using DJI Osmo for about a year right now, so here's my personal experience and real gigs test. Stay tuned. I've noticed that right out of the box it has a really nice design, and it's basically a camera on the stick that records 4K with 3x stabilizer. And you don't have a monitor, you use your phone for monitor, but nowadays everyone has a phone, so it's not a big deal. Keep in mind though that Osmo will drain your phone battery while connected through the Wi-Fi, and you might want to fully charge your phone before you start using it. It has some pros and cons like any other cameras on the market, and for me really it's just another tool. I'm not using it solo. So let's start with the good things. Some people compare Osmo with GoPro cameras, and I don't think it's a fair comparison, simply because GoPro line of cameras, it's an action camera. You can take it underwater, to the snow, to the dirt, and basically, you know, do some other crazy stuff with it. But Osmo is just a stabilizer that stabilizes your footage, and it's doing a pretty good job. So I've tested this with a different scenarios: running, walking, car mount, and it performs really well. It stabilizes the footage really well. I use this pretty often on the paid gigs, tracking, let's say, bride and groom, walking down the aisle, or tracking bridal party great entrance. Those things are working well. There is some downside, of course. The first thing I didn't like about the Osmo, that you can't just set this up real quick. You need to pair this with your phone, and the Wi-Fi sometimes acting weird, but DJI team, it's pretty good at fixing this by issuing a new firmware versions. So make sure if you have Osmo, you update your firmware on a regular basis. That will help you to stay in the loop for new things, new features that released right inside the camera. And you can take a hyperlapse with that. You can mount this on the car and record from your phone, tapping with your finger, exposing and focusing, and turning the camera sideways, or manipulating the camera. Quality of the picture, it's decent. It is 4K. It has some rolling shutter, of course, but keep in mind it's a small sensor. It's an exact same camera that they have on DJI Inspire drone, only you just walking with it. You can pull really nice shots out of this camera and use it, incorporate with your other cameras, and that would be a perfect scenario for a cinematographer. Another two things that people talking about, it's a fan noise, but like I've mentioned, it's been fixed by a firmware update. So now when you press record button, the fan will stop working and it will record clean 4K footage, but that's overheating the camera, so there's a downside to that as well. You can't just record forever, you need to stop at some point, but I don't worry about that too much, because since I'm recording a B-roll with this camera, that's good enough for me. It's not great with low light performance. When the sun goes down or you don't have enough light, that will not record a quality picture. It's definitely gonna give you some noise, but it is fixable. If you buy an attachment for that, you can put an LED light on top and microphone on the bottom, and that will fix both problems, for the sound and for the lights. So this is definitely a solid cinematography tool that really worth of having it in your arsenal. Leave your comment below. What do you think about Osmo? See you guys later. Thanks for watching.